Let's get this live started. Day 6. I had to make sure I beat my people here because, you know, they be showing up early. So getting the word out. So everybody can chime in. It's going to chime in for this lunch break. And it is a rainy day today. That's what it is today. Today is a rainy day, which is quite interesting. But, you know, this is a cool thing about technology. Rain or shine. Rain or shine, it's my time. See if I got that right. Yep, I got it right. Hello, hello, Liz. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. We're going to get started shortly. Hello, Liz. You can say hi if you'd like. If you don't like, that's cool. But you can unmute yourself right now. We're just getting started. We'll be starting up shortly. If you have built up a little bit of a team, you are welcome to bring them in on the call. And this is my lunch break every single day. Actually, for the past 90-something days, probably about 100, almost 100 days now. So we have different people chime in, chime out, check it out, see what's going on, ask questions, whatever it is that you need, and to figure out how to get your questions answered about wowapp, WowTribe, True Legacy, all that jazz. You can definitely find it out right here. What's up, Victor? Look at Victor popping in. What? Good to see you. Good to see you, Victor. We're going to get started up in a few moments. If you have some people that you want in on the call, make sure you share the link with them right now because we're going to get it warmed up in about 2 minutes. Yeah, about 2-3 minutes. Give people a chance to get themselves in, themselves settled. This is a lunch break. This is not your ordinary type of conversation, I guess, a business presentation or something like that. This is like legitimately my lunch break. This is what I do. Get together with my team. We shoot it. We trial and error it. We put some things together. I share some tips, tools, answer any of your questions. And right now I'm about to go live on Facebook. Facebook Live now. And so this call goes, 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on who shows up, what kind of questions we have. I have it live for at least an hour. So everybody has a chance to get the questions answered and all that kind of stuff. So welcome to the Troo 1000 Lunch Break live call. And right now I'm putting up on Facebook right now for my Facebook heads. In a moment. So if you got some lunch, feel free to go ahead and partake. I've got my little lunch here. It was kind of like a lunch, brunch, breakfast, lunch, something like that. This is a kickback call, so I don't have any expectations of I'm going to get, well, I might get hyped every now and then because I do kind of get passionate about conversation. So don't get thrown off if I get a little excited about something. And I do have a great conversation for you all. Yesterday, if you didn't get a chance, you can check on my YouTube and check out. Well, actually, the link should be in there. It's on the Facebook, and as well, it's on YouTube, my YouTube channel, MRDL, the number 2 letter U, and you can check about happiness, because that's what I was talking about yesterday. And I got a lot of good feedback from it. It was pretty encouraging. And as well, for me, it excited me because people actually looking for happiness. And sometimes, there's certain things that you just don't talk about on a consistent basis. So, happiness isn't like the conversation to have January 2018 because everybody's trying to figure things out And then, somebody new to the platform, everybody's not all, feeling like happiness. They're feeling like, oh, I got to get this done. I got to make some money. I got to, do my thing. And I get all that. I was there. I've been there. I'm there now. And what I try to share with people, I take a coach's perspective. I take a friend's perspective. I take a, homie, mentor, whatever perspective. And on these calls, if you're going to be joining me on these calls, I let you know I love interaction. I love communication. This is like us showing up at a Starbucks or, whatever kind of hangout spots you have, and you're hanging out with your friends and you're coming together to like put something together. So if you're just starting out with getting with wow, don't feel like, oh, I got to kind of like hold in the background and just kind of be a looky-loo all the time. Just jump in. We're all cool people, just making things happen for life. I don't know who saw the Golden Globes, but my call is kind of inspired by the Golden Globes conversation that Miss Oprah Winfrey had, and I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought she did a very well, put together conversation that actually I might just give you guys a little treat right now and start this call off with that, because you know what? I think that's a great conversation for what we have going on with wowapp. What up, Ray J? Welcome to the call, bro.
Hey, bro.
And so I think you guys should definitely take on the things that surround you when it comes to what we're doing here on Wow Tribe and wowapp and working with people. Like, something that is not really a conversation piece is community. And if you were part of my 90-day challenge, you heard me talk a lot about community, because, in all these spaces, all these things, all these businesses, even families, you don't hear a lot of community talk like, hey, let's come together and do this. Hey, let's pool together and make this thing happen. Hey, let's all put our coins together. And I don't mean coins as in wild coins, but, still, let's pull our coins together and let's help such and such get where they want to go. Hey, Jazzy, welcome to the call. Welcome. I see you, Miss Jazzy.
Hi. Okay.
Yep. So I'm about to go Facebook Live right now, but I'm gonna do two things in one. I'm gonna pull this conversation up so we can have kind of like, I'm gonna set it up with this conversation. If you saw the Golden Globes, this is kind of like a repeat, but I think a great conversation from people in certain positions. You probably should listen to them over and over again because you probably missed it. I know I am a thorough learner, so I have to listen to things a lot of times. And I'm okay with that, because as long as I listen to it until I get it, that's what the case is. And a lot of times we feel like we're embarrassed. We feel like, oh, I can't ask that question, or I have to be a certain way, or I have to have a certain, persona. I gotta put it off that I'm running my thing and I know what I'm talking about, when you don't actually know what you're talking about. Those blabbermouths that, that think they know it all, Mr. Know-it-all, Mrs. Know-it-alls, and they come in and they just like know everything about everything, but absolutely know not a dang thing. And I want to break through the communication of community as quickly as possible. And this is how we're going to do it on wowapp. You guys are actually in position. I'm going to just tell you right now, you're in a position. If you're new or if you haven't been active, you're in a position of power right this second. Some of our leaders today, I told them in the beginning, you're going to be a leader, right? You're just going to be a leader because there's nobody else doing it. So whatever you do is your history, your story. Like when you start inviting people coming on and stuff like that, you're the one that's going to actually kind of like set the slate. You're paving the path on wowapp. If you don't know about wowism, you need to go through your 5 tips. And you know what? I need to go live because I'm sitting here rambling. Having the conversation is what I'm doing and getting excited already. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to watch out for me because sometimes I get a little excited. Because that's what I do. All right, so my screen on Facebook is backwards. Why is it backwards? I have no idea. Oh, there we go. They moved the thing. So Facebook Live, welcome to this lunch break. And everybody that's on Zoom, this is a Facebook and a Zoom Live. So this is a lunch break, but I'm going to start this off like this. I think this conversation was powerful, and I think there's a long version and a short version. I'm not going for the long version. That's like 9 minutes. I hope this short version is a good version, because then we just don't get what I was trying to say. But because I didn't set this up, sometimes this is a lunch break. Things happen on lunch break. Just, pop off a conversation and things start going. This is what I'm talking about. We're doing something different. So don't try to expect everything to be like what you might be accustomed to. Wow. If you're accustomed to success, you definitely will get some success conversation. Back up. Close the door. Close the door, buddy. Yes, you can. He says, I can't. My nephew. Go. No. I'm in the middle of something. Hold on, you guys. I'm in the middle of something. All right, I'm back. So that's what happens when you got lunch break and stuff like that. But hang in here with me, because people look at me in certain ways, and I am successful if people that I know show up, or if people that I don't know show up, because my persistence and my consistency does not predicate all the things that go along around me. The things that actually make me win are the things that I actually do in action when I'm in action. It's kind of like you can't be at fault for the things that you do while you're asleep, but you're 100% at fault at everything that you do while you're awake. So when you're on, you're on. When you're off, you're just off. And if it might be a moment or a couple of hours or whatever it is, this is how it works out. So I'm going to share with you this little piece. Hopefully you guys would get okay, so I got to make sure I do it right too. They got commercials. They got commercials and stuff, so I'm not gonna let you guys don't have to worry about this commercial real quick. All right, so I'm gonna pop this. Here we go. And don't worry, I'm gonna get the sound right, y'all, because I'm still learning this myself. And every time I say like, yeah, I can't hear nothing, I'm on it as soon as I press the right buttons. All right, here we go. And we got computer sound, and we got share screen. So check out your screen. I'm gonna mute myself and listen in this conversation really quick.
In 1964, I was a little girl sitting on the linoleum floor of my mother's house in Milwaukee, watching Anne Bancroft present the Oscar for Best Actor. His tie was white, and of course his skin was black, and I'd never seen a black man being celebrated like that. And it is not lost on me that at this moment, there are some little girls watching as I become the first black woman to be given the same award. What I know for sure is that speaking your truth is the most powerful tool we all have. So I want tonight to express gratitude to all the women who have endured years of abuse and assault because they, like my mother, had children to feed and bills to pay and dreams to pursue. A name I know and I think you should know too. In 1944, Reese Taylor was a young wife and a mother. She was just walking home from a church service she'd attended in Abbeville, Alabama, when she was abducted by 6 armed white men, raped and left blindfolded by the side of the road, coming home from church. She lived, as we all have lived, too many years in a culture broken by brutally powerful men. For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men. But their time is up. I just hope that Reese Taylor died knowing that her truth, like the truth of so many other women who were tormented in those years, and even now tormented, goes marching on. It was somewhere in Rosa Parks' heart almost 11 years later when she made the decision to stay seated on that bus in Montgomery. And it's here with every woman who chooses to say, me too. And every man who chooses to listen. A new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, and some pretty phenomenal men fighting hard to make sure that they become the leaders who take us to the time when nobody ever has to say, me too, again. Thank you.
All right. So I'm quite sure there might be some people that might be saying like, why is he sharing this Oprah Winfrey conversation? You don't even have to be an Oprah Winfrey fan or supporter or anything like that to appreciate what she actually was saying. And for me, it actually aligns right up with you. So you're in a position right now in community, in conversation, in culture, this day and age, 2018, we talked about happiness yesterday. And happiness is basically what you create. You know, your happiness, your bliss, your success, your authentic self, all these different types of things. And, you know, sometimes I get a little coachish when I talk about it because I really think about, you know, hey, I really want to present something that actually like brings value every single time we have a conversation. And coaching doesn't. And I listened to Oprah's conversation, and she's very well coached, and she's very well taught, and she's very, very educated, very, very knowledgeable, very, very brilliant woman, and a Black woman at that, which is really awesome and beautiful to me. I consider myself a Black historian. I love when I see people that look like me actually doing powerful things. And when you see somebody that looks like you, whatever culture you are, I hope that you actually like remember that you know, you guys have heard me say this over and over again. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. And what she just said is, you know, I don't want to have to be the person that's saying, oh, me too. I'm the one that, you know, I had to overcome this and I had to overcome that. I'm just letting some people on Facebook know that I'm actually live because people say I don't be letting them know and they don't be figuring out what's going on. So just let you guys know the click of the clack. That's what that is. Because I'm not the one that wants to be the person when it comes down to when whatever happens on the WoW app, whatever happens in social media, like if you guys haven't been paying attention, there's so much going on. There's the cryptocurrency going on. There's all the stuff with the president and all the stuff that, you know, social media is going in all these different directions. You know, you have these new platforms. You have this thing called the share economy that's been around, you know, eBay, you know, you have Lyft, you have SD, we have all these different platforms. But now you have WoW. Now you actually have WoW because if you actually talk to somebody that you know, they're probably going to say, I don't know nothing about it, and it's probably a scam. That's probably the first thing they're going to come out of your mouth. I'm going to just tell this. Everybody's like, thinking about it. You already seen it. You already heard it. Some of you heard it. Some of you haven't even experienced it yet. You are going to have people tell you that you're not good enough to know something. Hey, Miss Rosie, welcome to the call. To know something so phenomenal that you're the one that actually found it. Because I sit back sometimes and I just think about, why do people say no? I think it's some, there's selfishness, there's pride, there's, oh, I got my thing going on already. You know, I got people telling me, oh yeah, I got my business going. I'm gonna get back to you when I get done. I'm like, well, what we got to get back to? We right here, right now. We can talk about it. Oh, I'm not good enough to have your secret agent project know what's going on here. Well, this is what I like about this. I don't have to hide nothing. I don't have to like try to figure something out. You can go on Google right now, find anything out about Wow App. Everything, everything on on Google is actually really cool about Wow App. The funniest thing about the people that say, "Oh, Wow App doesn't work" and all this other kind of stuff. The funniest thing to me that people say it doesn't work are the people that have no patience. Like they have zilch when it comes to patience. And something in community that we have to actually start gravitating to is patience, and also really pushing and striving to exactly what you want to say you want to get. Because I'm looking on social media and I'm like people saying, oh, I can't get my friends to join me. I can't get them to do this and I can't do that. Well, if you have 100 people on Wow App, you should have at least 10 people. I mean, excuse me, if you have 100 people on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you should have at least 10 people in your network now. If you're doing anything, take away Wow App. If you're doing anything, you have told 100 people, you should have at least 10 people. This is just a statistic analysis. Now, I'm going into data these days and statistics and all that, and I don't even like that just because it becomes, like, oh, you're just like that, you're just like this, you're just like that, you look familiar like this, you look familiar like that. And I think this is the thing that's like getting away from people love to hang out with people. People love to spend time with each other. People love to communicate with each other. And now this Wow App philosophy or wowism, as you guys know, I separate them. This wowism concept is kind of like bridging us back into who we actually are, if you think about it. I don't know. I've just been doing some, digging and researching and studying and reading and listening to what's going on in the world and all this kind of stuff. And I look at Facebook, it doesn't bring people together. It actually like, I've been talking to people and they're like, I don't ever see your post anymore. I think that's a separation thing that's going on. They got this thing called algorithms. And if you don't know about algorithms, you're going to learn about them on Wow App as well, because it is an app as well. So it's going to start, it's kind of crazy. I saw a local store or shop. Actually, it was a shop. I think it was like a lube shop in my area. Wow App's never been in Sacramento. But guess what? I saw a Sacramento advertisement on my app and I was like, here comes the algorithms. And it's one of those geeky, quirky things, if you're into technology, but it's really actually just paying attention. People always put these names and labels on you because you're intelligent or you actually know what you're talking about, or oh, you're talking about this Wow App thing and this True Legacy movement and this Wow Tribe stuff. Because I know it, I sound like a sales pitch. I'm not sales pitching you. I just happen to know my stuff. And I call people on it all the time. I'm like, oh, because I'm a smart brother. That's the kind of like, oh, I'm a smart brother. So now I'm just selling you on something. But how do you sell somebody on something? I'm giving you some little nuggets that you can like use. Hopefully you'll grab them. How can you sell somebody on zero? Like, it doesn't cost them anything. Like, that's one of those things that like, I'm just like, when it comes to Wow App, I'm like, our communities, our cultures, our everything is now becoming this whole thing where everybody wants something from you. Wow, this is why it's tough for us. I figured out it's community. Our community is kind of like beat up because I keep watching marketers doing all this stuff. A marketer's safe haven, a marketer's favorite place to be now, and blah 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 blah. That's like Facebook and all this stuff now. And now every marketer that I have come into Wow App, guess what the first thing they do? Hey, you want to try my product? Hey, you want to buy my garbage? Hey, smell my stinky stuff. I mean, marketers come in, that's what they come, they come in with this non-community mindset. And this is something that I want to drive home. When we were talking about happiness yesterday, I want us to like just consider, I'm not telling you guys how to do your thing. You know, however you want to do it, if you got something to sell, go ahead and sell it. Just consider community. Really, like that brings more happiness. Like, you know, I would like to hang out with my friends and we'd be hanging out. Everybody got a little bag next to them. I had a little, this is one of my moments. Everybody has a little bag, little gift bag. And we're sitting around in circle, got a feast in front of us and everything, you know, just get the, you know, food and drinks and whatever it is, the festivities of stuff. Everybody has a little bag next to them. And in their bag, they have what they're up to. You know, if it's a skincare product, if it's a new book they just wrote, or if they have a clothing line or, you know, something like that, or music artist has a, you know, their music and their merchandise and all this stuff, you know, technology stuff, whatever. But I'm sitting with my friends and there's no pressure and we're just like go around, we have something to eat. All right, go ahead, Rosie, share your thing. And then Rosie just shares and we're talking and we're laughing and like, oh, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. Kick back. Sounds like a lunch break to me. I don't know. Sounds like a real live sit down on the ground, hang out with your friends, have a lunch break, and we're talking about what everybody had. Say you only get like 2 minutes or something, or 5 minutes. 2 minutes is, you know, you can say your name and that's 2 minutes. So I'm just saying we try some things out to loosen the noose of marketing out of this and remind ourselves that this is the power of sharing. This is the share economy. So when you're sharing with your friends, really think community, you know? My conversation yesterday, I thought it was pretty cool. I listened to it myself. If you haven't, you can go check it out again. Because happiness is something that's missing in society. I've even been listening to professionals in, you know, the public arena, and all of them have said people are missing out on happiness. And I'll just add to that, people are missing out on community. I know I'm missing out on community, you know, when it comes to, you know, I share with somebody something, they're like, oh, here you go with another one of your things. I'm like, I got a lot of work to do because everybody's jaded. You're probably jaded listening. You're looking at me. You got on the call, you know, if this is your first time, and the first time that some of us got on the call, and automatically you had this already set up assumption of what direction I'm going. And I want to invite us to something. How about starting now today? How about you meet somebody and not have a prejudgment? Like, no, nothing. I don't care if you heard something about them, whatever, no judgment. Let them hang themselves and give a chance for community. Give a chance for communication. Get a chance for building a relationship. If you want to sign more people up, this is my belief right now. Build relationships, build community, communicate, make your 2018 relationships the relationships they were not in 2017. Just have conversations. And it doesn't always have to be about Wow app. Everybody's starting to turn into Wow robots. Oh, hey, check out my Wow app. You got to get on my thing, and I got this group going on. And like, no, be like, hey, you know, what's going on with you? This is kind of like our approach. Sometimes I just invite people back to my Facebook. Sometimes I invite them back to my Instagram. And then automatically, because I've already put it out there the way I should, they automatically see the Wow app. And then once I get them connected, I just throw it out there. Hey, are you part of the share economy? And they'll probably say, no. So do you know anything about the power of sharing? They'll probably say no. And then here's your window of opportunity. I just want you guys to relax and then come with positive passion and then know exactly, like, know your stuff. Like, I've been seeing people like they doing weird, funky, quirky, just trying to mix it in with multi-level marketing, try to mix it in with, you know, saying it's like a Facebook blah blah. No, it's wowism. It's just wowism. It's an opportunity for the end user, me and you, the consumers, and the members to generate 70 to 80% from everything that you do, and you just use your tool. It's not a business model. It's not an MLM, and it's definitely not a corporate entity. It's an app. It's a community. Like, look at the people that are on here right now. These my friends. And y'all my friends. When I get on Facebook, those are my friends. Now, the way that society is making it, we're now becoming divisions and say, oh, I don't do this. I don't go to this group. I can't do that. I can't. Okay, yeah, no. Look, you know what you like. You know who you like. Work with those people and build your community. Facebook is different than wowapp. Here's how it is. Facebook, you can just go on there and just do whatever you want. Meet people, talk to people, get into people's groups, great, mix and mingle and all this stuff, and everybody stays broke. Now on wowapp, what you do is go to your Facebook, grab some of your people off Facebook, put them in wowapp. Those are your people. That's where you generate money. You do not generate money, and I'm going back. This is a conversation for everybody, for the Facebook Live, for the recording, for everybody here. You do not generate coins, additional coins, by just joining groups on wowapp. You do not generate more coins by just everybody that requests you, you have to request them. And to my ladies, special shout out to my ladies right now. Stop worrying about these weirdos that actually join you on wowapp. Just press the little X button. If you don't know who they are, you don't have to talk to them. wowapp is actually really private that way, very, very professional about it. Like, they really want to separate the shenanigans from the real. So if somebody just randomly comes on your feed, you don't have to accept them. Oh, that might be somebody that might help you with my business. Okay, great. If you feel that confident, then have your confidence and then go for it. Find out they're a weirdo, then get off of it and then keep it moving. Then go back to your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter and start hitting up your people and say, hey, I got this new thing that I want to share with you, and check it out. Join me. Let's see what's up. That's simple. And then just do that in repetition. Just like you don't walk out the house, without a shirt on, especially when it's cold. You don't get in the car that don't have no gas in it because you ain't going nowhere. You don't get on a bike with no pedals. So why would you not use wowapp the way that wowapp is designed? Not some way that somebody told you that it was supposed to work, or you got fixed in your head, oh, well, it's going to work like this. No. If you look through the app, go through your app. Reminder, go through your app. I'm going to tell you guys right now, in the beginning of the year, everybody starts all new. How about start all new, starting today? Start fresh. Just start all over. Like you have 0 people, and build your community from there. But go with all the things that you know. Start fresh, but go with what you already know. And let's see how it works out. I think it'd be pretty cool. So I think I gave you a few things to think about. I know some of it's repetitive. I know, here we go again, talking about this thing. Well, this is what it's going to take for us to get you to 1,000 people. It's like to get in the fundamentals all together and then just boosting off into the next level. Because I can't tell you guys nothing new, really. I told you that, didn't I? I think I told you that. I can't tell you nothing new. What? Okay, wowapp's going to be changing the platform pretty soon. Big whoopee. That ain't going to do you no good if you ain't got no people in your network. You're going to have a beautiful platform with no friends. What good is that? That makes no sense. Like everybody, oh, I need to know some more. No. How about get the fundamentals down? How about get 1,000 people in your network? That's what I'm focused on right now. That's all I'm focused on. I don't want to go into like putting presentations together and all this other stuff, you know what I want to do? I want to generate the coins because I've done everything that I'm supposed to from the beginning all the way through. And that's something that we're not doing, sticking to the fundamentals. Build your community. And people get bored with that. And it's kind of like I get bored with like repeating myself too. But I keep sharing with you. I keep supporting you. I keep asking new questions. I keep answering the same questions over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But start today. Act like you just learned about, here we go. Remember I said the happiness? Act like you just got wowapp and you were excited. Or that time that the lights turned on, act like that moment just happened, just right now. Because as humans, we can actually do that. We can actually start fresh whenever we say, we can press reset whenever we say reset. So I want to start all over like I don't have 3,000 people. Because I was hyped. I was telling everybody. I was like, and I've seen some of you guys like going through your phone, going on your Facebook, going on your Instagram, going on your email, hitting up family members, friends. We'll go back to that moment. Because we're getting comfortable right now and I'm seeing it. And, this is just something of a pattern. This is data that I'm collecting and watching every single person, watching your post, watching your conversations. I'm watching you guys come on here and then I'll unmute the line. And guess what? You guys act like this is the first day and you're like, I'm not going to be the first one to raise my hand. I think Ray J is the only one. He's the number one. Others should do it too. But you all know Ray J will jump up and he'll do jumping jacks on this call right now. And I appreciate that. You know why? Hey, Charity, look at Charity coming in, watching in on Facebook. Go ahead, Charity. But yeah, I know what it takes. And I know some of you know what it takes from your experiences. But what I want us to do is like really take on the C, trial and error as fast as you can so we can get to mastery. And I think I said that on one of my pages. It's like, it's not about being perfect. Life is not about being perfect. It's basically about, the hard work, the dedication, the commitment, and then chasing mastery. Like, figure this thing out as quickly as you can so you can enjoy the fruits as quickly as you can. It's a couple of months before my birthday, and I'm already thinking about, you know what, I should throw up the Damian Love virtual birthday soiree. Because right now, I want to get the people like, everybody's got, I'm busy, I got my schedule. Hey, if you already know that what you're going to do, you're going to plan that, you're going to bring it in, I get you excited about it. I can start promoting people and talking about what's going to be going on, how it's going to go down. I might even have, I don't know, Ray J might do a live feed or something from Virginia and, bust a couple of verses for us. And then we got some new people in the music stuff that's popping in as well. We have them come in and, maybe we have a public speaker come in and motivate us into whatever we want to, a Sean Antonio pop in and be like, hey guys, Damien's birthday, blah, 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 ha ha. What's up, Charity? I see you. These are the things we can have excitement with. But we have to make the energy go. And there's not enough community happening to make that happen. And the part that you play in it. So now, and then the people that you sign up to play in it. So now here's an opportunity for you to take it on, to like really take this to the next level. Because like I said, it's 2018, you should be already thinking about 2020. Because I'm watching all these, I'm going to tell you now, here's an insider, and I'm going to close it out with that, with my part of the conversation. And we're going to just continue on as long as we're going to have a conversation. Social media is in a state right now where anybody can win. Like anybody can win. It's all over the board right now. Nobody knows which way is up. Nobody knows how to who's taking leverage and who's not. Are celebrities taking leverage? Are just random people that have blogs taking over as a YouTube? Nobody really knows because there's no true social media leader. Everybody's like doing their thing. They have their own audiences. Yeah, celebrities are going to do what celebrities do. That's always going to be the case. Politicians are always going to do what they're going to do. Religious leaders are always going to do what they're going to do. But when it comes to everybody else, it's open game. At least for the next 2 years and the next 5 years is going to be like off the Richter scale. Start watching, I've been watching Jack Ma. I've been checking out Gary Vaynerchuk. Been looking at E.T., Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. These are all speakers. And then I'm looking at a lot of TED Talks. I'm looking at on, disciplines and the way things work and the psychology of life. And I'm looking at a lot of stuff. And I'm reading, I'm going to websites, clicking the links, checking out stuff and saying, the reason why I do this is how can I maximize in my creating my true legacy. I'm not doing it to try to know what the market is doing. I'm trying to figure out what the world's doing. The only way I'm going to get to 100,000 people is to know what's going on in the world and how to tap in. Just because you have some great stuff doesn't mean you're going to have a great outcome. You actually have to bring value to people. If you're wondering why it's not working for you, you're not bringing enough value. Not because you don't have a good product or a good speech or whatever. You don't have your ear to the screen. You are not paying attention to what's going on in the world. You're not tapping in. So let's tap in, y'all. I'll open it up. You guys mute yourself. I'm gonna have me a little snackadoodle.
What's up, bro?
I told you, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell y'all Ray J would do jumping jacks?
Nah, I'm not even trying to go that way like you're saying. But I'm sitting here listening to you, man, and you definitely be driving some good points home. And me personally, I've been kind of listening to more videos of the Ryan Leslie guy that you sent me. He's got some good stuff, and kind of the ideas and the things that he's doing really works. And that while like you said, it is a community and it is about relationships. I definitely say that just jumping on here and just trying to get people on here to get them on here and build up businesses and whatever it is definitely not really the heart of wowism. And it's really making connection with people, bringing them opportunities, and really giving them a personal experience. Anybody on this call, anybody on WOW, we can have an experience with, and not just one like Facebook. We can have a personal experience with, and that's really what it's about. It's about sharing yourself and getting to know the person on the other line, and doing good and coming up with ideas and doing things together. We all win type of togetherness. But sometimes, like you said, it gets mundane when you're doing things, I guess, 165 days, and then, you get into a routine. And it's good because sometimes you might not hear that voice in your head saying, hey, you need to, pick it up, or you need to, switch it up, or you need to do this. And so things like these little things that, that all of us add that content of value in when we have these calls and we're on here listening, it kind of, puts it in perspective. Some of the things that you're saying, yeah, you're right, it's more about relationship. Yeah, you're right that, maybe I'm not, connecting with people on the right level, or, the right way. So it's something I need to do, or it's something I got to change. And being a part of this community is really what it's about, because like you said, if you pay attention, if you listen to first of all, if you're listening to what's going on in here, then you can go out and you see the other things that are going on, and then you can come and put yourself or come up with something where you put together something that's going to work, and then you can go and share it. And you can have that experience with other people, and other people can, I see it's we're creating our own environment here, and we're creating, you know, our own happiness and good news. So, you know, the things that are out there that are going on, you know, that kind of feel like it's draining, or a lot of that negativity, we don't have to necessarily, you know, because we could change whatever it is that's going on. And we could change it by coming together, by paying attention, by listening to each other, and by doing things, you know, to help one another out, or doing things in a manner that it will affect the rest of, you know, things outside of us or our community, and people can see that going on, and these things can you know, travel down, and because it's pretty much, you know, like you said, it's global, and what we do on here, what we do on social media, whatever we do, you know, can influence and can reach anybody. And so, like, it's really important, you know, that we're always, you know, paying attention to each other, and like you said, paying attention to what's going on around us, and coming together and offering and adding that value into what we're doing here, because like you said, nobody's really doing it, and we got so much you know, we got so much talent and so much opportunity in the positions that we're in, like individually, that we can come together, like the Wild Forward thing. Nobody's doing that. We have something really powerful, and we, like you said, we just have to you know, put ourselves in a position, I mean, seeing ourselves in that position, and just go out there and do the things that we know that we're already doing. Because nothing, like you said, you know, many times, nothing is new. Like, we know everything. If you really think about it, we pretty much know everything, in a sense that, you know, we've experienced it in some type of way. And so now, you know, when we're at this level, is just, you know, we're seeing it, and we're in a power of being able to really have an effect and do something about it, you know,
Yeah.
through WOW and through the vision of WOW.
You know what it is?
But
Like you said something, Ray J, about it becoming mundane. Social media is the same and mundane. You're in a space. We're in a space right now. We get to make it whatever we want to, actually. Like,
right.
if you think about it, we just create, like, if it's boring, it's because of you. If it's boring, it's because of me.
I agree. Right. I agree. But I was saying that sometimes we might not see it, and when we and these things that are in, you know, our community, like the calls, can wake us up to it, you know? Like, sometimes you don't hear that voice or whatever in your head that's saying, like, you need to switch it up, or maybe there's change, you know? But when you hear it coming from somebody else, you know, when you hear it coming from another source or direction, then you might be, you know what I'm saying? Then you might say, oh yeah, that's right. I'm not on my job, or I'm not doing such and such or whatever.
I got something for you, Ray J.
Yeah.
I've been watching some psychological conversations. Check this out. Do you know that when you say something, it's more powerful than when it comes from anybody else? Look it up. It's mindset, bro. I'm just giving you something. Listening to the conversation, and like, how can we hone in? The reason why we don't win a lot of times is because of our inside voice is not coming out. And we can listen to stuff. You think about it. Think about how many years. You know, how old are you, Ray J?
36.
36. So for 36 years, you've been listening to a lot of the same stuff, and it all led up to today. Now, if your voice was a little bit louder, you'd probably be a little bit further. You think?
I mean, I agree, yeah.
Like, if you said more things that you really meant, or things that you actually, like, wanted to do. Remember when I was talking about happiness yesterday?
Right.
We're not happy because we have become a bit conservative. And people with small voices that actually have big voices need to get a little bit louder. And I've been listening to a couple conversations from like, psychologists and stuff, and they say, when you say it, it has more power than someone else says it. So bringing the energy is what I try to do. Is like, you guys hear me talk a lot about a lot of different things. I talk a lot because I'm creating my space. I share a lot. Like I read and then I throw it out there at you. You know why? Because I want to get it out, because I know what I want to see. And then I'm in hopes that you do the same thing. You collect what you want, and then that works for you, and then you spew it out. And then now the energy starts to go around. You get that?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
No, I agree with you on that one, man. I definitely see it because I can, when I like the challenge and all that, when I told myself, just do it and going in there and doing it on my own, and not saying, okay, not making up no excuses, but just being in action is definitely like, how I see it.
Yeah, we all got to start talking more. We all got to start doing more. You want to make it exciting? Show up. Don't wait for Damien. Don't wait for Jacqueline. Don't wait for Jazzy. Don't wait for Ray J. Show up, whoever you are. Don't wait for Victor. It's you. You want WOW to be phenomenal? You show up. You want your business to be phenomenal? You show up. You want your community to not have so many homeless people? You show up. See, I just took it to a whole nother level, but that's what it is. It's not just WOW, it's life. A lot of people are just not showing up in life.
It's profound.
And Ray J just shared, hey, you know what? All I had to do is say, I'm going to do this. That's all it took. You're 100% on that for sure. And it's just a thought, everything that you said was like on point. While I just wanted to shift it a little bit in the conversation, because I think we become dependent on one another instead of getting a chance to appreciate who one another is. I'm going to just call one out right now. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but Miss Jazzy has started a little blog.
Wow.
And I read, yeah, check this out. I'm sorry, Jazzy, I had to do it, but it's public. It's public. What is it? Almost 60 or coming up on 6? What is it?
Damn near 60.
There you go. Damn near 60. So I'm reading this, and it's funny because I'm reading her blog, and she has 2 pieces so far. And I have to say I was very, very happy because I had a part of contributing to her doing it. And this is how the conversation kind of went. Hey, you should do a blog. You know what she said? Yep, I think I should. And guess what? The next day, she had a blog. and it was awesome. Like it's her because I know her, but then I took me out of the equation of the conversation, and I was like, that makes sense what she just wrote. And there's not enough us doing that. When Ray J got up there and he was talking about the artist, I was just like, whoa. When I'm sitting here looking what Pearl is putting together, I'm like, whoa. You guys are showing up. And that's what it's going to take. And that's what you may want to invite other people. Show up for your own stuff. Just show up in life. That happiness we were talking about? Show up. That's a little bit of happiness. And guess what? It's really cool? Really cool when I get online and y'all have done something that I had a part of doing. Y'all want to know what makes me smile? I see y'all doing your thing. And it's almost like I have my signature on it.
Yeah.
In your words, because I invited you to be you. And people don't invite you to think about it. People never invite you to be you. At your job, they don't invite you to be you. They invite you to be them. In your businesses, multi-level marketing, whatever, they don't invite you to be you. They invite you to be them. I'm in businesses like that. Hey, read my ebook. I got an ebook right now. Invite me to be them. Oh, my travel club. Oh, they're inviting me to be them. But me being me, I like to touch, move, and inspire people.
Yes.
I'm showing up, and guess what? You guys are showing up. I don't think Ray J had an idea of doing a 30-day. I couldn't even do it. It was his thing. And guess what? He showed up. And now I don't know if y'all been seeing his feed. This boy is all over the place in a very good way. Very, very proud of him. Very, very excited. Can't wait until February. I just want to see what's going to happen. And you being a part of making that happen in your community, you'll see the life that you're living actually is more fulfilling. Because me being a part of your growth process, some of you are older than me, some of you are younger than me, about the same age, but we're growing together. It doesn't really matter. What matters is we grow. And now I'm stuck on this YOLO. Because it's really like that. It's like people are not just coming together and like being themselves and then saying, hey, this is what I got going on. Now everybody has a project now. Everybody's creating new projects now. I'm connecting, Ray J's got his thing with his music artists and stuff like that. I don't want to do the music artist thing. I've done it before and I know how to do a lot of it. I want him to do his thing and he's doing great at it. Prola's doing her thing with putting, the images together with the UK and all that. And I've got fans out in the UK. That's really, really awesome. But it's all the bottom line. That's her. I can't draw. I can barely draw a stick figure.
You can.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not my thing. This is my thing right here. Creating this way is definitely my lane for now. This is my chapter. And so what I want to do is share that with everybody on a consistent basis and then help everybody understand, you know what? If everybody started showing up more, this could be like people are saying, oh, this is going to be a phenomenal 2018. You know what's going to make it a phenomenal 2018? You are. Because when you don't do something, you take away from the rest of the world. Ooh, I'm going to just go there. Do you know when you don't show up, the rest of the world misses out on you? Instead of you talking to 1,000 people, you're talking to 2 people. 998 people missed out. I don't think we think about that kind of stuff all the time, but that's actually what it is. And you have an opportunity right now to like just have a breakthrough for your 2018. I don't want to wait until, people have you like, I'm working on it. And, then it's February, then it's March, then it's April, then it's May, then it's June, then it's July. Oh, hello, 2019. We don't need to do that. We can do it right now. Take the little bitty steps. Right now, I'm starting to grab anybody's doing something. I'm trying to grab your stuff and figure out how I can actually like implement it into my world and put you out there and give you the platform so you can actually do that. Like me being a leader, I can make you bigger the quicker I get bigger. And the quicker that you get bigger, you can help somebody else get bigger. And that's one of those things we don't always consider is like, we always consider, hey, if I'm bigger, I'm just going to do my own thing. But how about this? Try this on. If I get bigger, I make the next person get bigger. Then make the next person get bigger. Now my community is bigger. Now I have leverage. I told y'all don't let me get going. I'm telling you, I'll just keep going. But it's a top of the hour. So I'm going to choose to not keep going. Because I want you guys to go out there and leave on that thought. Like when you get bigger, you help somebody else get bigger as quickly as possible and then help them help somebody else get bigger. Guess what that is? That's wow it forward. That's wowism. That's living into your true legacy, just like it sounds. So that's what I got. I don't want to bore y'all no more. with all my with all my thoughts and whatever's. Now it's about action. That's all it is. Now we take action. We have fun. Thank you, Jazzy, for putting your blog up. I am thoroughly excited for you. And I think you should actually share it in the groups. So.
Okay, as soon as I figure out how to do that,
I will. Damn near 30.blogspot.com. Copy that, paste it into the appropriate groups. Just not the 411, and you know the deal. And then you can just give it to individuals. And
yes, Jazzy, I'd love one.
What's that?
Jazzy, I'd love one. I'm requesting it now.
And don't stop writing. I want to hear more, because you know what? It's really cool. I'm going to just tell you this right now. I was reading it, and I was imagining somebody that turns 52 and reading that, and they're thinking they're damn near 60, and then they can relate to everything that you wrote, because you're just telling your life story. And there's tons of 50-year-olds on the planet. So you have an audience. Like, you'll never run out of an audience, ever. And then you could go, damn, I'm past 60. After that. No, you have I think it'd be awesome. So, it's something you're getting started. I'm excited for you, and I want you to definitely have fun with that. Just it's natural people stuff today. It's not about robots. It's not about cryptocurrency. It's not about nothing. It's actually about people. And I think that's where we have a chance to win, but the people have to show up if the people actually want to have happiness. So, all right, y'all. That's the lunch break. Victor, did you want to share something, brother?
No, I was just saying that was profound, the things you were saying. That's all.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you jumping in on the call. Really exciting to have you on the call. Like really. Like, I've been talking about you in my head a lot. So I'm just let you know you're on my mind, which is a good thing.
I'm glad to be here, man. I want to be successful. So.
Well, you gotta. I'm gonna just say it like it is. You gotta put on your big boy drawers.
Yep.
I know you like that one. Pearl.
I'm not gonna let my pants sag, though.
Yeah. Victor, you, like everybody else that's not showing up, you just have to show up. You have to show up. Don't show up fake. Don't show up all the, crystallized fabrications of marketing and all that kind of stuff. Show up you, the cool person that you are. Just be you and go out there and look like, say, hey, you guys, I want to win.
Yeah.
How are we going to win? Ask people, how are we going to win together? Just try it, because everything else ain't worked for none of us.
Yeah.
Or we would already be winning.
Gotcha.
So yeah, no, I appreciate you. You should chime in every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's for a few moments, even if you have to get some headphones, the little earbuds,
yeah,
and just listen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because you can call in. You can call in, like Ray J's calling in. He's using his WOW line.
Yeah.
You might even want to talk to Ray J and Miss Ronita and ask him about the WOW line and see about getting the WOW line possibly. And you can generate some coins.
I'm gonna say, what's the WOW line?
Wow. It's the wowapp line that you actually generate. You can use it like a prepaid call. Pay $20 a year, and every time you use it, you generate coins.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Get in the campfire, brother. You see, I didn't say get next to the campfire. I said get in the campfire. Like, jump all in.
Yeah.
Just take your shoes off and socks off. Take your clothes off so you don't have to burn your clothes up. Jump in the fire.
Well, hopefully Jazz is going to give me a light. I got some wood that I want to burn.
There it is. Oh, she got some lighter fluid and some gunpowder. Don't worry. I know. You good to go. Rosie Petals is scared of her. She's like, that's my new girl.
I'm looking for the day we can all go over to across the pond and say hello in person.
Well, that's the plan. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. It's gonna happen. It's just on how quickly everybody's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Some people are showing up and some people aren't. You know who you are, and that's on the recording and whatever. But you know what you're doing. You know what you don't do during the days. You know, just like, you know, if you're at a job and you don't perform, performance-based, and you get fired, you know why you got fired.
Yeah.
So you know why you fire yourself from wowapp and wowism and creating your own true legacy. You know why.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, good to have you, dog. Let's get it in.
Yeah.
Let's not wait till February. And I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more new businesses out of you either.
I got one I'm holding strong with, but
okay.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, well, if you have a strong business, you should have your own group, and you should start inviting people from Facebook to join you on the Wow app into that group so you can educate them on that strong business.
Okay.
And then you generate points because you've generated a team.
Yeah.
That's how Wow app works.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Jazz just posted her blog.
Yeah, man. Hey, we on it over here, man. This is what we do. You gotta think about that. Jazzy be talking about she don't know nothing. Jazzy running circles around 13-year-olds and 18-year-olds right now. She just don't know it yet. She ain't ran into them yet. But don't worry, she gonna be running into them. She gonna be like, man, I guess I do know some of this. All right, y'all. Let's get out of here. Let's go out there and play. Make some things happen.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody's feedback. Let's invite some friends to come on to the call. We had a new person, whoever that Liz. I've seen her pop in. So somebody tap in with her. She's a lady, so I don't always like to tap in with the ladies. So ladies, you know, love up on the sister. See what kind of questions she has or whatever. Victor, don't call her. No, I'm just playing.
No.
He said no comment. Nah, but yeah. Ray J.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey man, when we got had some music, dog.
Yeah, I got it.
Uh-oh,
I mean,
what?
I don't have it.
Don't be playing.
No, I don't mean like that. No, I mean, I'm going to the studio.
You on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
No, I just reminded you. Something that I'm doing now is just tapping. I'm just tapping people on the shoulder. Hey, yo, what's up?
Oh no.
What's up? I'm
Yeah, don't worry. I got you.
You know, Rosie Petals, I'm gonna be tapping you on the shoulder. You know, Charity, I'm tapping you on the shoulder. Just tap, little tap. Because I want us to move fast. Because you know what I was thinking about, and I'll close out with this thought. I said that earlier, but that's okay. This is lunch break. I know y'all like cool just hanging out for a couple more minutes. I was thinking about if we move faster in February, people will be cashing out. If we move slow, people won't cash out. If we move faster, by the end of the year, imagine everybody in your network that is active cashing out. We have 3,000 people in the network. If 3,000 people cash out in the network, yeah, I think we'll be setting a example of how powerful Wow app is. That's what I want to do. That's my thoughts. Hurry up and cash out. That's what I'm thinking about. And not to have money to prove a point. Like prove that it works. because like I'm trying to figure out in my space why people think it doesn't work. The biggest thing is I hear is, does it actually work? I want to put videos up and show that, you know, I want to do it like McDonald's does it. Everybody's talking about, yeah, these are delicious hamburgers. But it makes sense, right? I mean, why not? We should be telling people like things that we're doing. You know, like we have these ebooks. Some of us have the ebooks. Some of you guys should already made $100 off the ebooks. It works. And now I'm promoting more of my travel club stuff. And Miss Rosie has her travel agency stuff. So we might have to collaborate on some ideas and concepts and see how we can actually get everybody to start what Victor just brought up. Us coming together and remember that little round table I was talking about, and everybody have their little gifts, and we just, you know, like gift exchange, whatever, and have some fun. And just hang out in each other's cities, states, countries. Why not? We're grown folks. That's what grown folks do. Kids go on field trips. Adults go on staycations. I like those. I have one of my mentors. He only buys one-way tickets because he doesn't know when he's going to leave.
Absolutely. I'm with him on that.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. Lunch break is ending. We can keep going and rambling. Facebook, appreciate y'all. Charity, great to see you on there. Glad you're chiming in. I will talk to you. We haven't talked in a while, so good to see you always. And everybody, I love y'all. You know what we're about to do. We're about to crush it. This is day 6. Oh my gosh. I haven't even gotten to day 300 and something. This could get crazy. I'm ahead of the game. Like, we're ahead of the game. Like, there's only 6 days. We ain't even hit double digits yet. Oh, you know what I want to do? When I hit double digits, I want something stupid to happen. How about that? Lunch break out. Love y'all.